Outside Television, TVA Summit. Chris Carson, good to see you.
Great to be here, Scott. Thanks for having me.
Drove in from Montezuma, right?
Yeah, all the way.
Yeah, love it. Things are looking good. We got a little snow on the hills there, right?
Yeah, winter is right around the corner.
Right around the corners, right around the corner. Hey, want to get right into things. Team Summit, great organization, one of my personal favorites. Our son was part of it, just a big fan, love it. What do you do at Team Summit?
So I'm the freestyle program director, and I've been with Team Summit for 23 years.
23 years, Chris. Wow, that's fantastic. What were you doing before that? I'm curious to know what you did before getting involved with the organization.
Well, of course, like any coach, I was a competitor before that and didn't know what to do with myself. So those who can't coach, so no, just kidding. I really wanted to stay involved in the sport. Just it's a great experience, and it's a passion for life.
How do you train? I'm sure a lot of people watching are saying, man, this sounds good, but specifically, how do you train for bumps? How do you train for moguls? How do you do it?
Right. Yeah, it's a year-round training endeavor now for these kids.
Okay.
They really have to stay in shape. We do a lot of cross training. We're going through our dry land period right now, and they're lifting weights and doing a lot of plyometric stuff.
So it's not like the old days where you had summers off.
No. We go a lot of time on the water ramps in Park City, Utah, as well as in Steamboat.
Cool.
And they do aerials into the pool or into a lake, and then that way they don't hurt themselves when they're trying it on snow.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Give me an idea of what the competition season looks like. Different races, different events. How does all that kind of shake out?
Sure. It's a long season, and these kids, we start them at as young as 8 years old, so they have a development tour that they do.
Yeah.
And they're stay very much in the region, and that's same with the qualifier series, and that's kind of the intermediate tour. And then they work their way up into the competition series, and that they start to dabble in some national events and some FIS level events at that point.
Wow.
And ideally, if they pursue it long enough, they can make the U.S. ski team and ski on a World Cup or something.
That's a whole progression right there that can span years, right?
Yeah.
And in Team Summit, you're not joking, Chris. A lot of these athletes have gone from just being a kid, a young girl, into a pro skier. Yeah. Literally, all the time.
Yeah, and it takes that fire in the belly. They really have to want it themselves, but it's really fun, so it's easy to like it, and the training becomes more and more intense as you go along, as you might expect with anything.
Yeah, just like
But 10-year journey to make the U.S. ski team is not unusual.
Who is Team Summit for? So many people ask me, I know you get the question all the time, is it just for racers? Is it for the public? People just in the mountain areas? Denver? Give me a quick answer on that. We got about 30 seconds left.
Sure. We have programs from a one-day intro to Team Summit all the way on up to FIS racing. So there's freestyle, there's halfpipe, there's moguls, there's big mountain, there's snowboarding. Yeah, so we've got competitions and training for everybody.
For everybody, right. So if you're in Vail, or if you're in Summit County, somewhere else in Colorado, if you're on the Front Range in Denver, you want to get your kids involved in a great organization, Team Summit is it. Chris, thanks so much for popping in. We'll see you up on the hill. Snow's coming.
Thanks, Scott.
Okay, Team Summit right here on TVA Summit.